So, let's begin from scratch. Most people have never heard about copywriting. That's why it's vital that we see what it means together and why you absolutely need to learn it. No worries, this course will make you an expert of it. Let's begin with a boring definition. Copywriting is writing copy for the purpose of advertising or marketing. The copy is meant to persuade someone to buy a product or influence their beliefs. So far, so good. That's not difficult to understand. Copywriting is writing in order to sell something or to persuade. It does the same as a salesman basically, but in print, and like salesmen, there are bad and good sales texts. Thus, it seems obvious that every business needs good copywriting if it wants to sell as much as possible. Look, if your copywriting is good, you'll convince more people to buy your product and you'll make more money as a result. This is basic logic. Let's say you write a bad sales text which converts 0.5% of your readers into buyers of a $100 product, and you got 10,000 readers every month. This means that your text converts 50 people into buyers each month, which means that the text is making you 5,000 in gross revenue every month. Now, let's assume that you learn how to write good copy that can convert up to 10% when you become really good at it. This is what I'm gonna teach you in section 2 and 3. Let's take the last example now and replace the 0.5% converting text with a better sales text which converts 3% of all visitors. Of the 10,000 readers every month, such a text will make you 30,000 in gross revenue every month again and again. See what I mean? I want to teach you how to do this. Thus, I'm gonna introduce you to a special kind of copywriting. Because not any kind of copywriting will do. This special kind of copywriting is called direct response, and it's practiced by only a handful of people on this planet. However, all who do use and actually learn it are extremely successful. For instance, Steve Jobs was a master direct response salesman. Direct response copywriters and consultants are sought after and get paid the big bucks. Yeah, Robin, this sounds like a scam. I mean, if it's so highly paid, why isn't everybody learning it? That's a really good question. Because most people don't even know about it or are lazy and can't commit to improve their sales. It's as simple as that. Let's see what's so special about direct response. It's scientific. Yes, you heard me right. Sales is a science and direct response copywriting is the most advanced form of selling. It uses long forgotten psychological principles of persuasion that weren't fully understood until recently by psychologists like Robert Cialdini. Pick up his books, he is awesome. A direct response sales text takes people precisely from one state of mind to another one to make the sale. Many people have no desire learning this because it seems very complicated, and yes, you actually need to study it and to put effort in it. But it's really too bad for them if they cannot. commit. The return on investment is more than worth it. 2. It's improvable. When you understand the principles and the precise structure of such a text, you can move stuff around, try to emphasize some points, delete fluff, etc., etc. If you learn direct response, you'll be able to see what's wrong with any sales text you encounter. And lastly 3, it's understandable. This point is only logical. Since it relies on science, especially behavioral and social psychology, the structure of a direct response sales text is explainable and understandable. There's no magic whatsoever involved in it. So that's about it. If you know how to write good direct response sales copy, you'll be able to convince mostly anyone of anything you want. It doesn't matter what. So, you understand now why I told you that learning to write such copy is your number one duty as a salesman, an entrepreneur, or anybody who has to sell anything in life? But please be careful. Every great tool can be used in different fashions. For instance, nuclear can either be an amazing source of energy or a weapon of mass destruction. It's exactly the same with direct response. Commit to using it only to do good around you and to convince people in a way that's helpful for them. Please don't scam people. There's enough negativity in the world as it is. If you think that they need to be convinced, go on, do it. Now, let's see how real salesmanship looks like. I actually want to tell you a funny story of my childhood. So, see you in the next lesson.